Hi, this is Alchemist2, and I'm back again with another series review. I just recently watched Orphan Black Season 2, Episode 3, and in this particular episode, Ashley is having her play, or is it, oh shoot, what is her name? Anyway, she's having her play, the one that Ainsley was supposed to be having, and they dedicated it for Ainsley, and Ashley is getting drunk on pills and alcohol. Casima's in the lab with Joan, or whatever her name is, the French lady, and they realize that Professor Leakey gave her this particular clone, Jennifer, false information, and she contracted a lung disease, and they both learned through examination of her corpse that it began in the uterus, and it's very strange how it all began, and Casima says maybe that was part and parcel the cause of her infertility. Well, yeah, of course, that would be. Meanwhile, Felix, Sarah, and Kira are on the lam, and they run into Mark's old house in the woods, and his name's Cal. And I thought, yeah, I knew that Cal was going to reappear in the series at some point in time, which he does. And Cal and Sarah realize that their affection for each other really never ended. And there's a cop that's on their trail. He interrogates this man who owns this convenience store, and they say, well, we're looking for these suspects. One has an English accent, one is this new waiver, I guess that's another way to say hipster. That would be Felix, and Kira, we're looking for the young girl as well. And this guy is ruthless. He's absolutely ruthless. And then we learn more about Helena, and sorry, I didn't remember Helena's, oh yeah, Allison is the first woman's name. I'm sorry, it's Allison's play that they're all gearing up for. And of course she gets, when the play actually occurs, Allison can't, she falls off the edge of the stage because the drugs and the pills and the alcohol have bad effect. And of course her monitor calls the ambulance, and Felix, with Cal in the house and the cabin, the bachelor's cabin that Cal owns, he says, there's no place for me here, and Uncle Felix needs to say goodbye to Kira. So it's actually, that scene in and of itself made me cry a little bit. I felt, oh, poor Felix. But he goes to Allison's side to encourage her during her play, which was posthumously dedicated to Ainsley, or ironically enough. Anyway, Helena, I know this is very multi-layered. Helena is in the care, well, actually more like the confines of this farmer and his partners, and being inducted into their quote-unquote family. In a previous episode, Helena says, I already have family. I thought, yeah, you do, and she wants no part of this family in and of itself, and she's put in this bride's dress, and I thought, oh no, this is terrible. So whatever is going to happen to Helena, it doesn't look good for Helena, because she was actually bonded to the main preacher of it. I think it's a cult is what's going on here. I believe that's what's happening in this particular episode. I thought, this is a cult. It's awful, but in the last part of the episode, she's being carried away across the threshold, and I thought, oh no, dang it. But this episode, it's just, oh my goodness, I was on the edge of my seat. I was biting my nails the whole time, and I'm intrigued as to seeing what's going to occur next. And interestingly enough, Cal's description of his job is very intriguing, because he goes into detail as to saying he made these mini drones that were that were programmed to pollinate plants where the bee population was low, and unfortunately the military got hold of his ingenious inventions and used it for wartime application. And I thought, how dare you? I mean, this was a good idea. Why would you do that? I was kind of upset about that. But it's just all about capitalism again, and I thought, ugh. That just kind of irritated me. I thought, yeah, this is how capitalism works. And there's a lot in this episode I thought was very, very fascinating. It's just a multifaceted episode in and of itself, and you get to see inner workings of Kazuma, how she interprets Jennifer's death, and the false hope that she was given by Dr. Leakey, that cruel, sinister jerk that he is. And I thought, I've always hated Leakey since since season 1 of being introduced to the type of abysmal human being that I don't even want to use the word human being. He is a creature of ultimate evil. I hate him. He's the perfect villain. It's interesting. I'm going to see what happens in episode 4. So we're going to continue from there on out. But ooh, it's getting good, folks. It's getting really good. Till next time. Live long, prosper. Arrivederci.